Good afternoon, sir. I am Archie Singhal. So today I am here to explain you about Companies Act 2013. So before understanding the Companies Act, firstly we have to understand the meaning of company. Basically, what is company? A company is an artificial person having separate legal entity with a perpetual succession and a common seat. These form terms, that is artificial person, perpetual succession, common seal and a separate legal entity wholly describes the meaning of company. So firstly, in brief, we will discuss about artificial person. Artificial person is defined as the company is not a human being or not a living thing. So that it is a non-human being. That's why it is known as it is an artificial person. As we all know that company is not born by birth, it is born by the act. The act which is commenced in 1956 first in related to companies. Anyone which person, any individual have to start the company or the idea of, they have to register it, the company in the Companies Act 1956. Firstly, it was established in 1956. But after that, in 2013, the partial amendment will be done in the Companies Act. So now, in nowadays, we will study Companies Act 2013. So before moving ahead, we will discuss about the features of a company. First feature of a company is artificial person. As I have discussed it previously, that it is not a living thing. It is non-living thing. That's why it is called as artificial person. Next, we have separate legal entity. It means that business or businessman both have their separate entities. There is no relation between them, as the assets of the business and the assets of the businessman both are different. Both have no relation. Next, we have common seal. Common seal is defined as the signature of the company. It means the signature which is done by the board of directors or the owners of the company or the shareholders who also are the owners of the company, known as common seal. Its simple means is signature of. Next, we have perpetual succession. It means company cannot stop or company cannot stop the work. It means it is a continuous process, as it is not disturbed by the death of any person, any employee, not insolvency, not it. It only ends up when the company is going to wind up their company. After only then. The next feature we have the liability. The liability of a company is limited, as it is defined as if the shareholder has a liability of 1 lakh, then he is liable to pay only 1 lakh rupees, not more than it. Next, we have control. It means the ownership of and the management are in two different hands. जो ओनरशिप और मैनेजमेंट है वो दो अलग अलग बंदों के हाथ में होता है, राइट. नेक्स्ट वी हैव फॉलोइंग टाइप्स ऑफ कंपनी. We have defined or types of company on the basis of 5. On the basis of incorporation, on the basis of liability of member, on the basis of transferability of shares, on the basis of others, or on the basis of control. So firstly, we will discuss about on the basis of incorporation. It is defined as when rules and regulations are followed by the companies. As we all know that Companies Act is the act of the parliament which is commenced on 1956, and after that the partial amendment was done in 2013. So first type in incorporation is Chartered Royal Company. It is the company which is established by the king or queen. For example, we have East Indian Company, which is started up by the King of London, but nowadays there is no existence of such type of companies. Next, we have statutory companies. It means which is created by the law or the act of parliament, which registered themselves in the Companies Act and get permitted to start the company, like LIC. LIC Act was established in 1956, which is permitted or allowed or accepted by the Parliament to establish the LIC in the world. Next we have registered. It is very simple. Registered company as a company which are registered themselves in the Companies Act, right? Next we have on the liability of members. Unlimited liability, limited liability or limited by shares. Limited by shares is defined as when the liability is limited by the shares. It is defined under section 222. 222. Next we have limited by guarantee. When shareholders give guarantee that if a company is facing any problem, then I will pay to you 2 lakh to come out from that problem. Otherwise इन 2 लाख रुपए के अलावा मैं कोई भी एक भी रुपया आपको पे नहीं करूंगा. Next we have unlimited liability. When liability is limited, in this personal assets are also forfeited and used to coming out the debts for this. Next we have on the basis of transferability of shares. In this we have 2 types, public sector and private sector. Then we have on the basis of control. First base of control is holding companies and subsidiary companies. Holding companies are the companies which has more than 51% of the shares of any other company. For example, if XYZ company have 51% share, more than 51% share or 51% share of ABC Limited company, in that case, XYZ company is the holding company and ABC company is the subsidiary company. Subsidiary company is defined as the company which is controllable by the other company. Next company in this we have government company. The company which is registered or run by the where central or state government or state government or have 50% share of the company is known as government company. Next we have other types of company. It includes one person or one man company, domestic company, company not for profit or foreign company. All you can easily understand, but we will discuss about a single company which is one person or one man company. It is defined as the whole control, the whole power is in the hand of a single person on a one individual. This is known as one man company. In this company, the owner of the company has the right to appoint maximum 15 directors for helping them or minimum 1 director. The paid up capital of this type of company is 1 lakh to 50 lakh. If the paid up capital will increase to 50 lakh, then it is automatically become private limited company. This type of company will write their name if suppose this one man person company is GHF company, right? So he will write their name GFH company, one private limited in bracket 1 person company, right? Thank you.